Hey guys, what's going on? Today I have an album review for Severe Torture's Feasting on Blood. Really good fucking Netherlands brutal death metal album. Maybe not the most unique, but it's a little different from the other two Netherlands bands, like the most important ones, Paemia and Disavowed, who I just reviewed. This album is a little bit more Cannibal Corpse influenced than it is Suffocation influenced, which is a little bit unique for this era of brutal death metal, because a lot of the bands were really like aping Suffocation, which isn't a bad thing. I love that style. This one's a little bit different, but it's kind of generic in its own way in a few ways, but I think it's still a really solid album though. If you're into late 90s, early 2000s brutal death metal, there really is no reason you shouldn't like this. It's just a really solid album. Nothing super breathtaking or spectacularly unique or innovative, but it's just done pretty well. So yeah, really cool album cover. I'm not sure who this was done by, but it shows like this kind of gory scenery with this monster. I think it looks really cool. Track listing, you've got Feces for Jesus, great song title, and definitely one of the best songs on here, if not my favorite. Blood, Decomposing Bitch, Baptized in Virginal Liquid, Twist the Cross, Butchery of the Soul, Rest in Flames, Severe Torture, Pray for Nothing, and Vomiting Christ. There's two bonus tracks on here. The last one is like a video track. I guess this is an enhanced CD. But you've got Lambs of a God, not that Lamb of God, Taking Down the Descender, and then Butchery of the Soul is the video track. So anyways, stylistically this is kind of like, it's like if you took Tomb of the Mutilated and made it a lot more faster and energetic, and a little groovy in some parts, but cool disc, the close-up of the art, collage pictures of the band, show the booklet. Looks like you just got band pictures and lyrics. Pretty cool band pictures too. Lyrics are your typical like gore, a little more like anti-religious. Oh, these aren't lyrics, my bad. They're thank yous. Anyways, so this album is just really fast, and it's fast in a different way than like Paemia or Disavowed. Those two bands are fast, but the blast beats are a little bit choppier and more syncopated with the riffs, whereas the drumming on here is a little bit more swift and a little bit more loose. It's not quite as like choppy and tight and syncopated, like I already said. The drumming on here, it's a little bit more like, kind of like more like, I guess like more traditional death metal-y. It's a little faster than that, but the blast beats are a little bit less syncopated, and they're just really fast and a little more loose and kind of grindy. Riff-wise, mostly tremolo picks riffs, which doesn't really get old until like the bonus tracks. I really wish there weren't bonus tracks on here, especially because Vomiting Christ is an excellent fucking like closing track. But a lot of tremolo picked riffs, and then there's like some like kind of groovy chugs. Like there's some great grooves on Baptized in Virginal Liquid. But overall, this is a really solid album. The opening track, Feces for Jesus, is excellent. Really awesome build up in the intro. Really fucking fast. Just fantastic riffs. There's a slight melodic sense on this album, especially with some of the last few songs on here, like Vomiting Christ or Rest in Flames. Have a little bit more like this like epic kind of grandiose kind of feel. Kind of slows down in some parts. Blood, really great, energetic. Like the first four songs are the best songs on here. Feces for Jesus, Blood, Decomposing Bitch, and Baptized in Virginal Liquid. Those are the best songs on here. My favorite has to be probably either Feces for Jesus or Baptized in Virginal Liquid. The rest of the songs are really good, but they blend together a little bit more. I feel like if I spent more time listening to this album, I would probably learn to differentiate between some of the last couple songs I hear more. And I've been listening to this more lately so I could do this review, and a lot of the songs do stick out in some ways. Like Vomiting Christ has this kind of slow, epic part that really sticks in your head a lot. Rest in Flames, again, some like more epic parts. Butchery of the Soul, I mean the title literally sounds like a song from Butcher at Birth. It's the name of the song. Vomit the Soul. But yeah, I can't think of anything that's wrong with this album. It's not the most unique thing ever. So if you're coming here looking for a really original and unique death metal album, you won't get that. If you just want some fun brutal death metal, that's a little bit less sounding like Suffocation and a little more rooted in traditional death metal, then you'll probably like this. There's no like slammy type stuff on here at all, really. Like there's some grooves, but they're more akin to, like I said, something you'd hear on like Cannibal Corpse's, like The Bleeding or Tomb of the Mutilated. The vocals on here are really good. They're not really like unique. Again, like a lot of this album, it's not that unique. The vocals on here kind of sound like if you took like Ruben Rosas from Devourment, like Molesting the Decapitated era, and made it a little bit less like muffled sounding and just a little bit less low. But they're really awesome vocals. They can get a little monotonous, but they're not bad. They're really cool. The guitar tone, it's kind of like it's kind of like Cannibal Corpse's Tomb of the Mutilated. Kind of scooped guitar tone. Has this very like, I'm trying to think of the right way to explain it. Like it just has this very like, it almost sounds kind of shiny. I don't know how to explain it. What I mean by that, but like, it's just a similar kind of like the melodies shine through it, I guess is what I meant. That sounded so fucking stupid, but like the guitar tone on here is just, it's really excellent. It works for a lot of those chuggy parts. It's not too clean and it's got a lot of grit to it. I'm not huge on the bass tone on this album. It's cool, but it sounds a little bit like, not distorted, but like, I don't know. It's not thin, but it's not super like warm sounding. It's just kind of there. I don't know. The drum sound is okay. I'm not huge on the drums on this album. There's some parts where the cymbals really pop and it's satisfying, but other than that, the drumming right here is nothing super spectacular. However, there is a lot of really energetic parts on this album that make you want to like, they practically make you want to run. I mean, like Decomposing Bitch just has some crazy fucking drum patterns over like tremolo picked riffs that are just super energetic. And yeah, I can't think of much else to say. If you want some really fast-paced brutal death metal with a lot of tremolo picked riffs, I can highly recommend this. They have another album after this. I believe it's called like Misanthropic Carnage. That's a really good one too. I need to get that on CD. But this one is definitely my favorite from them. Pretty easy to get into. It's not, like I said, it's not that original, but it's just done very well. Just listen to Feces for Jesus. That intro will probably get you going. It's just great. But yeah, that's it for this review though. Severe Torture, Feasting on Blood. I think I would give this album like a 7 out of 10. Really good, but not perfect. So yeah, that's it for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.